this tour began as soon as our record was finished. As soon as Cemetery High Rise song was finished, we were out on the road, and since then we haven't had more than a week or two, like more than 2 weeks off. So essentially we've just been on tour for the last 6 months or whatever. But this tour started with a record release run that was awesome. We played with Destruction Unit in Boston, and we had a great New York, Philly thing. And then we did 3 days down the coast with the Swirlies, and that ended.
Ecstatic Visions.
Yeah, and Ecstatic Vision, and that ended in Atlanta. And then we drove straight to Denver and met up with Marriages, and we just did a month and a half country rap with Marriages, and that ended last night in LA.
Oh, wow.
And now we're here, beginning our own trek back across the country, where we have a few things in September. We're playing Made in America Festival with like Beyonce and shit, and then we're doing a support date with the Kills in Philly, and then we're back out on the roads in October.
Any new material that you have out?
Well, we have the new full length Cemetery High Rise Slum came out like 2 months ago now.
The end of June.
Yeah, the end of June on Collect Records, and we've been pushing that pretty hard. And we have this is our third full length, but honestly, it's kind of like our first because we weren't a full-time band when we put those other records out, and now we're just straight 24/7 Creepoids. So it's a whole different monster.
I love your videos.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Did you guys do that yourselves, DIY, or somebody else did that?
A few. We're very hands-on with everything we do, though. Like a lot of all the videos, actually, ideas and things like that get flown through us, and we either throw them out there or move where it's going. Like we're very, even I think down to our live show, our visual is very important. With the sound and the whole aesthetic of the band and whatnot. So I think that those videos are kind of what we would imagine them to be. So.
Oh no! I mean, if you see the video and this is like even though it's like a little bit of fantasy here and there, and creativity, but when you go to the show live, this is the sound, this is the style. It definitely shows through the video. So, is there any interesting things that you like to tell me that happened on the road? I'm sure there's a lot. It's a long trip.
Interesting?
No, not at all.
I met Stephen Baldwin in Whole Foods in Minneapolis a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny. I was just like checking out next to him, and he looked over at me, and I was like, "Yo, dude." And he's like, looked at me, and I was like, "Bidome's one of my favorite movies." And he was like, "All right." And then I let him do his thing, and I went out of the store and waited for everybody, and then he eventually came out, and I was like, "So what's up? You taking a picture?" And he was like, "Yeah, man." He was cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. But no, there's always weird shit happening to us.
Got to meet Nick Cave last year.
Yeah, last year we met Nick Cave, and that was really fun. Like, he was awesome. He was the real deal. Like, the dude where you're like, the way he talks and preserves himself on stage is exactly how he is in person. Like, we walked up and we're like, "Hey man, what's up?" Like, that was a killer set, all this stuff. Like, we met him at a wine bar after he played that night, and he was all like, "Jack White cut my short set." we're my set short. And I was like, "Oh, that's a bummer, man." He goes, "That Jack White's a mother." I was like, he said mother twice. Like, that is Nick Cave. Like, are you kidding me? He called him twice. Who else does that? You know what I mean? Like, that was awesome. Like, Bill Stevenson from Descendants and stuff came out to our show in Colorado and hung out. Like, we got to meet some
that
really...
was Fort Collins, right?
Yeah.
We're about to be there in a couple of days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Some of the Dead Meadows dudes showed up last night. We're hanging out. We've had some really awesome people rolling through the shows, So it's cool. It's been feeling good. It's cool to do a run like this and play some clubs that are a little bit out of our comfort zone, because it kind of pushes you a little bit harder for the next time around. So
you're getting to meet your friends and heroes.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So. What's next for the band? Anything new coming out in the next couple months, or?
Not recording wise. We're gonna be wrapping up some fall touring and probably some European dates, and then we're gonna buckle down and probably write some new material. But I'm sure we'll still be doing one-offs like wherever and playing, because that's what we do. But nothing really set in stone. When we did this full length, we actually did write some material like jammed on it here and there, and then but really put it together after we were back. But I mean, like, we get ideas, we jot ideas, like all the way down from humming parts in cell phones to like writing down lyrics on fucking hotel sheets. You know what I mean? Like, there's like a whole bunch of
practicing cursive.
Yeah, practicing cursive, like just because it's cool now. Like, you know, like there's a ton of different things. But yeah, like it is. We do take a lot from the road and put it into our new material. You know, like a little bit more of the aggressive nature for this new record is definitely spawned from us going out for 3 months and playing punk shows every night. So it was like we want to have something that really bang out. You know, so it did that, but. I think we're full circle now. Now we're ready to like collaborate that and the earlier material that was more psychedelic and more in our bedroom, and just put it all together and come out with something else. So I'm excited to see what the future holds.
So being on the road, playing show after show, city after city, that's where you get your influences, your inspiration.
Yeah, you know. Well, I mean, we got a lot of time to think, and we got a lot of time to talk. Like the 4 of us, I mean, even 5 of us. Emma's our tour manager. Like the 5 of us are together more than anyone else. Like, you know, we're in a van and we're together on the road for months at a time. We sleep right next to each other in hotel rooms. Like we can drive each other crazy.
My last question is, what is your favorite show, gig so far?
Oh man, on this tour or in general?
And this tour. Make it
this
easy.
tour, man. Honestly, my favorite show on this tour was we did our record release show in Philadelphia for the new album. It was at Johnny Brenda's, and that was a really great show. We had Sick Feeling opening, like Don DeVore from Ink & Daggers band, and Ecstatic Vision, and really awesome, you know, band that's out right now in Relapse, and that was a great show. But when the show sold out right at doors, we announced, and we had already been planning this the next day at these batting cages in Fishtown, or in Northern Liberties in Philadelphia, right on Girard. We were going to do a free all-ages event, BYOB, at these batting cages the next day. So we announced that, and we had a local band, Schoolgirl, and a local band, Fight Amp, play with us, and literally 200-something kids showed up to these batting cages, and it was BYOB, so all of them had 40s, and they were all just like raging, and it was like the most lawless, awesome. Yeah, we had recently received a sponsorship for Feed the Beat through Taco Bell, where they gave us $500 in Taco Bell money.
Wow!
So we bought 100 tacos and laid them out on a table and gave them out to all the kids who showed up, and it was like the best show. Like, kids were going insane. And I gotta say that,
it was fun.
Yeah, it was like Smells Like Teen Spirit video, but with Taco Bell.
That was the batting cages show. What was it called? It was not. What were we saying? Everybody eats. The place was called Everybody Hits. So we
like Teen Taco Bell.
Yeah, but no, that was the best show. That was like the most fun. You know, and then our encore. Our original second guitar player, Picho, came out and played Enabler, and we had all 3 of these guys playing, and that was just like, people were losing their shit. Like, that was like a lot of fun. You know, that was a really, really great show.
Wow.
So, I gotta say that one.
That's pretty insane.
We played some cool venues and some awesome shows all over the country, but that free all ages batting cage show.
Party.
Yeah.
We were like never including out.
There was like 200 kids that I've never seen before. Just like a CREEPOID show ever. Like, they were just down to party. They're like, loved us. Like,
just natural light and Bud Ice just everywhere.
Everywhere. My parents were there. People kept giving my parents beer.
Drinking Keystone.
People were giving my parents beer. They were loving it.
No Beast 30 packs.
Oh, I'm sure they were there. We just didn't get to the back of that.
My little brother was
going off.
Yeah.
Like,
Kevin kept trying to get the smoke alarm to go off. He's like opening the door.
It was a great show. It was definitely one of those shows that I haven't seen in Philadelphia in a really long time.
It felt very like reminiscent of hardcore.
What we grew up with in the Philly hardcore scene in the 90s and stuff. Like,
back in the day.
Yeah, it's something that I hadn't seen in forever. So it was really cool. But yeah, that was definitely the best show. Like, we had the most fun, you know. So hopefully tonight beats it.
Yeah, I gotta go get some tacos.
Well, where's our tacos?
let's get Taco Bell.
Well, thank you very much.